Welcome back to the Rhonda Swan Show. Wake up, SoCal. We are here again on Rodeo Drive, and I have got an amazing guest for you to meet today. Her name is Shaneli, and she's actually the founder of Shaneli Luxury Jewelry Line. Her unique designs have been featured in LA Times, Forbes, Elle Magazine, Tadler, and so many more. She's also adorned luminaries at events such as the Golden Globes, Miss America, and the WNBA. Beyond custom pieces, the red carpet, Shaneli offers a bespoke line of jewelry, including custom collaborations that blend timeless elegance with modern artistry. Shaneli's pieces are more than just jewelry. They are stories. Her custom designs stand out for their creativity and their emotional depth. I am so excited to introduce you to Shaneli, to the show, because her whole jewelry line is rooted in her family's beginnings. Shaneli blends luxury with accessibility. Her brand strikes a rare balance between high-end design and practicality. Let's go meet the amazing Shaneli Jain. Shaneli Jain, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Rhonda.
So good to have you here. You know, we've had such a short but very profound relationship just in the last month, I think, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean, we've had such a fun time. We not only now launched our book, but you then and our Wild company partnered in the creation of our first Wild jewelry collection. And I'm so excited, and I want to thank you for that, because, you know, I've been talking for so many people, how do I get a jewelry line? And then you show up into my life.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you, because you're not only who you are and the work that you put into the world is leaving an imprint on so many people. But you didn't start in jewelry, did you? Or how did you start from corporate and going into bespoke luxury jewelry?
Yes, I always describe it as a pivot from corporate into creative. So it's a very big shift from biotech to bling. I was actually in
Let's say that again, biotech to bling.
Yes.
I love it.
It was a big shift from biotech to bling, and that's kind of my career trajectory. But there were a lot of transferable skills that I learned in the corporate world that has made me more analytical and just more personable, being able to, work together and collaborate with people in such a professional way. Definitely has a big, impact from my corporate career. So I was a consultant. And then I realized after 5 years, of studying science and just biotech, that maybe instead of being in the lab, I can try to mix and match not liquids and solutions, but instead stones and diamonds and gold. And, I couldn't be happier, because it's exactly that creative field and that creative and analytical intersection that I really enjoy. So I am super happy to be a fine jewelry brand entrepreneur and business owner, and I think it's the perfect fit.
Yeah. So why jewelry though? Like, I know that you enjoyed mixing, but was it part of your family's background? Like, how did that become so simple and easy for you to do that big transition?
Yes. So I think there were two things. One is I've always had that eye for style, and I've always been a little bit creative. So it just never was unleashed until this moment. But I was on Say Yes to the Dress. The first episode that aired in India, I was the first bride, so I was the pilot episode. And in those 48 hours of filming, I realized that, I actually really want to be surrounded more by these types of people, by people who are appreciating my sense of style or my sense of, color theory and little things like that. And I said, how do I surround myself with people like that and energy like that, because I'm not finding that in the corporate world. And I never, for me, everyone's different. So for me, I never saw that reach and that potential that was in me, that drive coming out in the corporate world. So I decided that, it's time to make that leap into a creative field. And the reason it was diamond, it was because my family has been in the diamond industry for 42 years.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah,
that helps.
Exactly. So they are in wholesale. So they're renowned in LA here, and actually supply to many stores with, beautiful pieces, diamonds, and I knew the quality and the clarity of the diamonds are amazing. So it actually started when my friends who are a little older than me started to get married, and this is when I was still working in the corporate world. So they started getting married, and they would ask me, can you get me a quote on this ring? I'm looking at it at XYZ store. How much should this ring cost? I'm getting it for my fiance. And it would always be 5X, if not more, in the stores than what I was, 3 to 5X like on a given. And then I was like, these are my friends. Like, I don't want them to be, spending so much and almost like way above means at such a pivotal moment in their life. So how do I help them? And I would put so much more love into the pieces. So actually my first few pieces were diamond engagement rings.
Oh, wow. I love it. How fun. So your creativity then, I mean, you obviously always had to have some depth of creativity, right? And I find that often people like wiggle their way into corporate because that's what we're supposed to do, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden this is really coming out for you. But why jewelry? Like, what does it mean to you? Because there's a billion jewelry stores. Like we're here in Rodeo Drive, right?
Absolutely.
We could choose anyone.
Absolutely.
But what is the meaning of jewelry to you?
That's such a great question. I didn't start Shaneli because the world needed more jewelry. I mean, although I do think the world is a lot brighter and sparklier with jewelry, I started it because I think pieces really hold feeling and value, and it's a story that's being told. So for instance, like, in life you have wins, but also heartbreaks and also pivotal moments. And that to me is when jewelry is such a monumental aspect of that. There are a lot of times we wear amazing things, but we're not going to remember every outfit we wore. For me, I personally think, in my opinion, that we're always going to remember what that necklace was, what that story behind that piece was, what engagement ring, not only just big moments like engagements, but what piece really took you through that hardship and that battle in your life. That's how jewelry has been for me. And like even this heart-shaped necklace, I mean, the wild necklace, of course, is our collaboration piece. So, it reminds us that we're wild, but even having like the diamond on the eye, it's like I stand out. So my mom gave me this heart necklace and, I like hold it and it just, I know it's a lucky necklace for me.
Yeah, it reconnects to what your heart and your energy desires. Right?
Absolutely.
Like I am a jewelry, like I literally change my jewelry constantly.
Yeah.
But one of my newest favorite pieces is we do have this new collaboration with Shaneli and Wild. And talk about the Wild piece and what you did for this. And, because we're excited for the world to now get access to these amazing pieces and to own this energy of being a wild woman.
We're wild and we love it and we're owning it. So I just wanted to thank you for, really trusting me with this collaboration. I'm so glad this Gen Art collaboration and Carrie connected us because it felt like it was meant to be. You were looking for a jeweler and, I love creating pieces from scratch. That's kind of my unique aspect in my company because I really take the customer or the client or whoever I'm collaborating with through the whole process. So it's not just the final product, but it's like the wax, the design from the computer to the wax, then from the wax to the casting, then from the casting to where we set the stones, and then polish and finish product. So it's a real process that I love taking my viewers, my clients through because there's so much that goes behind just one little piece or one big piece. It's all the love and the creativity. So,
well, I love it because I remember you showing us, okay, here's the casting. Okay, here's this. I'm so excited to see it. And I love that process. And that shows the amount that you care.
I really do care. And every piece, I mean, my mom always puts so much love into it. I'm really lucky to have her as my, spine in this. But even in her food, she puts so much love and I can taste it. And whenever she used to say love, I was like, what? Like, this doesn't make sense. But now it totally makes sense. I can taste it. And in the pieces that I create, I really do pour a lot of love into not just engagement rings, but any piece, because I think it is important to take the client with you through the journey and have their story be told and come out in the product.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's what you've done here. We're really excited for everyone to see this. Of course, Carrie Rokas from Gen Art and Shaneli and Wild. We not only launched our book, but now we've launched this beautiful jewelry line because we realize that, I help people, share their story.
Yeah.
But wearing a necklace is also part of sharing your story. It's like, why are you a wild woman? Why are you wild? Whether you're a woman or you identify with, whoever you are. It's like we identify with words and ways that allow us to feel alive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so we're super excited about this because now our wild jewelry's on your website.
It is. Right? And now we're actually making it in different options like 14K gold with natural diamonds, 18K gold. We have the one with the lab and we love it. And thanks to you, Rhonda, you're really changing lives in the world and not just women, but everyone and you empower entrepreneurs and women like myself to really push forward and persevere in these types of fields. I feel like we connected instantaneously.
Totally.
So I'm really glad that we did this together.
I am too. I'm so excited. Shaneli, share with everyone where they can not only find your jewelry, but also when they get to your website, they're going to see that your jewelry is being worn by some very high level, not only celebrities, artists, musicians, which really makes it even more special that we're partnering together. But how do they get access to all of your work?
Yes, I'm on Shaneli.com. That has all my pieces and collaborations. My Instagram is x_Shaneli, and it's probably here. And honestly, I'm pretty personable. My team, you can email me at Shaneli@Shaneli.com. But my website and Instagram are the best ways.
Awesome. Well, thank you for bringing all of your beautiful magic into the world. And I'm so excited for this next collaboration that we're creating. And we can't wait to see you with your own wild necklace with either a diamond, or we have precious stones that are in our wild. And just wait for more to come. So guys, thanks for being here. Don't forget to be unstoppable and stay wild. We'll see you on the next episode.